This is a college football playoff semifinal at the Orange Bowl. It's the Baylor Bears against the Ohio State Buckeyes. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler along with Joel Klatt. Tremendous build-up for this semifinal game. Holly Rowe joins us on the sidelines with some of the key storylines. Holly?
Thanks, guys. Checking in with the Baylor head coach before the game. This is the most magical story we have seen this year in the college football playoff. This team has had to prove themselves every step along the way. And today, one win away from a national championship game appearance. The coach said we cannot be thinking about that. Our focus has to be where our feet are right now and making sure we are locked and loaded on every single play. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Holly. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. The Bears offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. In these postseason games in the big stage, obviously turnover is a huge key. How does this offense operate? Joel, how aggressive can they be knowing they're facing a defense that takes the ball away so well?
Chris, it comes down to timing and spacing. As a quarterback, you've got to understand that the ball needs to leave your hand on time, and as a wide receiver, you've got to create the correct picture. Because you have to understand, anytime that ball is tipped or if you overthrow it as a quarterback, it's going the other direction.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Same tailback, another carry. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Boy, I really love the rhythm that this offensive line is in. Staying out of third down, being able to run the football here. Nice job by the running back and the offensive line, moving the line of scrimmage and moving the chains. This offense is going to continue to build on this success. Now, after running the football on second, you can start to get to the play-action pass. I really love what they're doing here. That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. Now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They'll run it from the gun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down of bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can...
It's caught. He's got room. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A big tight end who can run after the catch, Chris, that is every quarterback's dream. All you got to do is hit him in stride, and he does the rest. This guy is sensational.
And here's the handoff. Fights through the tackler.
Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Minimal gain brought down short of the marker. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short on the 7th play of the drive. Grab behind the line, it's Brown. He's got room to run, look out. Forced out of bounds, but a nice gain there, and the offense will have a first and goal. So they get a big gain by feeding the speedy wide receiver, Joel. They told us they were going to do this. It makes sense. Get him the ball however you can.
Well, I really love it.
Touchdown, Baylor, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. But a tremendous opening statement for this offense to get the first points on the board, to execute like that, a long drive in this pressurized playoff game.
That's exactly right, Chris, and I've already talked about establishing early momentum and how critical it is in these big games, in these huge environments, and they were able to do that right off the rip. What a great drive and a great series for them. Terrific play calling. I thought the rhythm was solid, line of scrimmage played well, and here they are with an early score.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner trying to create good field position. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the Ohio State Buckeyes offense comes out for their first possession today. And the main plot line, can they get this running game going? So effective all season. They always say the key is we got to run the ball. The opponents always tell us, well, we've got to stop the run. Who can win that test of wills?
Well, Chris, so far no one's been able to slow down this run game, and I think they're going to have to commit a lot of resources to stopping this running back, stopping this run game. This O-line has been dominant this year, and the more resources you commit to the line of scrimmage, that's when you've got to be a little bit wary of that ball over the top and play action. So a lot of things going on, in particular early here.
Second down after that previous play. QB bootlegs here. Finds his man. It's Smith. Breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Well, this guy is such a key to what they do offensively. It's why he had such a monster year. Over 1,000 yards on the outside as a receiver. He has been so good for them. And one of the things that they're going to have to do is find opportunities to attack the defense with him early in this game and often in this game.
They tackle him, but not before he makes the 45, a solid game.
I just love these playoff environments. It's the first half, you get a first down on a run play, and it feels big. Anytime you move the chains, you can stay on the field offensively. You're trying to build momentum, get the ball down for a score.
On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Has the first down and more. And the sophomore brought down after an excellent run. Early in this game, that's the kind of play the Buckeyes expect from their elite running back. Great lineage at this school from running back position. This guy's another one of them.
Chris, you just look at their last three national championship winning teams. You had Judkin and Henderson on the last championship. You had Ezekiel Elliott running through all those teams en route to a title. Maurice Clarett in that great Miami title game. If you're going to win a championship with the Buckeyes, you better run the football well.
Offense comes up now, 2nd and 8 after that very short gain on the completion. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Grab down the middle, it's Smith. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And they make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to an end. It's Baylor on top, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. We expect the teams to have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. So we'll start the second quarter here with a field goal attempt as they line up. And he's got it, no problem.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Fighting off the defender. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Keeping the defense honest with the run game, always important. Plus, this offense is staying on schedule.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll give it to the back. Sees an opening. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time. Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Crosses the 10-yard line. Got an opening here. They finally stop him. Big play. Moves the ball to the 22.
Well, Chris, we knew explosive plays were going to play a huge part in this game, and here the field is totally flipped on the RPO, the run-pass option. Great read from this quarterback. He gives it to his back, and you can see once the lane is there, he's got great explosiveness in the open field, and it's a huge gain for the offense.
On the move now. Trying to create here on the move. Oh, he makes the catch. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal. The Bears line it up with first and goal. He hands it off from the gun. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
As the field condenses in the red zone, it becomes so difficult to run the football, and I think it becomes even more difficult to do it out of the shotgun. Because remember, you need space, you need to put the defense in conflict, and if you're not able to do that, then you need extra blockers. You need the tight end, you need the fullback, and you need to get downhill. You can't really do that out of the shotgun.
The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on third and goal. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. And the field goal unit coming on the field now. They'll set up at the right hash mark for this chip shot. He made it. 3 points on the board. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Well, that's a confidence boost for this team. It's a good quality drive, and you ended in points. I know they would have rather been in the end zone, but again, getting points on the board in this situation, that's solid for them.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They settled for a field goal last time out. Let's see what they can do this time. Play action here on first down. That's caught. It's Roberts. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. 4-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Stopping the run is about being sound fundamentally and schematically. You got to be where you're supposed to be in your gap, but then you got to fight. And this defense is fighting off blocks, making tackles. They're doing a really nice job.
Back to pass. It's Sayan. Short pass finds the tight end. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Well, this is the advantage of a good quality big tight end, is that he can basically just post up the defense on a third down and you create a first down for your offense. This is the type of mismatch that I think they should exploit the rest of the day.
And that play moves the ball across midfield. First down now from the 42. The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he will be stuffed for no gain.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Getting set. Here's second down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Looking to pass here on second down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll drop him right there for no gain. That's great defense. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Quick throw to his receiver. And that one's picked off. What a play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. Out of bounds, but a nice gain. It's just short of the 45.
Well, you get into these big games in the playoff, every first down feels big, and here the opportunity to scramble and move the chains. This is just a terrific job by the quarterback. I've always said, Chris, and it's even more important here in this situation, you've got to be able to scramble for 2, 3, 4 first downs a game, move the chains with your legs as a quarterback, and here he's able to do that.
Caught over the middle. It's Miller. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. The Bears come to the line to run the hurry-up. try to pick up the third down yardage on the ground. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. And the Bears signal timeout. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. To the air. It's Lagway. The pocket breaking down. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Well, tomorrow when this quarterback coach grades this film, he's going to put a plus next to this play for the quarterback. Not only does he make the right read, but he picks up a nice bit of yardage, and he avoids the hit and steps out of bounds. That's what I'm talking about.
Grab behind the line. It's Turner. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. This is the 6th play on the drive. On third down, it's a handoff. They make the stop, but it'll be 1st and 10 now from the 18. And the Bears come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. It's a shotgun run call. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout taken by Baylor. That's their second. They still have 1 more in their pocket for the rest of the half. What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? The tight end has got it. Breaks 1 tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. 3rd and short here in this playoff. It's the 9th play of the drive coming up. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Caught near the goal line. And he will score. Touchdown, Bears. And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The gain moves the ball to the 34. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. It's complete. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Smith. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes. And that's all they've got remaining here in the first half. So, with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. Still losing by 14 after the miss. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update.
Chris, the magnitude of these CFP matchups is always on another level. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, 3rd down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. And on that note, time to throw it back to our guys at the stadium.
All right, thank you for the update, Kevin. Appreciate it. And the Bears will kick it deep to begin the second half. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. We're set to get the 3rd quarter going, but let's find out what Holly Rowe has learned on the sidelines. Holly?
Guys, I caught up with Ryan Day at the half. He delivered a passionate message in the locker room about ball security. He said, we have performed well at times. Our quarterback has been good, but too many turnovers. I want him right on that line of taking risks, delivering the ball downfield, but not putting it in jeopardy. That is their focal point to start the 3rd quarter. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. The sure hands. It's Jackson. Goes out of bounds, but a solid gain. He's just short of the 40.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And now they'll run it on the draw. Solid run. Tackled at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
With the catch, it's Smith. Tackled, but first down.
Man, my favorite thing about corners is when they're aggressive and they tackle well. This is just an easy hitch on the outside. It's man coverage, and so this corner is on an island. If he doesn't make this tackle, it's going to be a big gain, and he steps up and does it beautifully. This guy is always willing to stick his nose in there for the tackle.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
Brought down, but not before shaking off the first defender and picking up the first down.
These are the type of run plays that can build into future success. I know it doesn't look like much, right? It's second down, you move the chains, that's all great. But that's the exact type of run that you can play off of later in the game, get to play action pass, and get those safeties down near the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that first down throw. Short gain makes it 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, handoff inside. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Oh, that's a really good job by the defense. Being gap sound, there's nowhere to go for this running back because of the fundamental football being played on the opposite side. This defense is where they need to be, and then they're making the tackle. Really good job defensively.
Back to throw. It's Sayin. Receiver makes the grab and moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
No mystery who they're looking to on third down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy first down.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground.
Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. They're going to stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
11th play of this grinding drive here in the playoff game. Third down and short. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense picks it up, still moving. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. Past the 10. Touchdown, Baylor. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment.
This is a mark of a great defense. You take a lead and you go out there and you slam the door and you make it difficult on the offense. Here, it's a scoop on the outside. The defensive back with all of his speed, taking it the opposite direction for a score and building on that lead that the offense gave him. What a great job by this defense. It's certainly going to be a huge play in this game.
And they'll set up for the PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll run it to the right side. Running with purpose. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Yeah, Chris, this is exactly what this coaching staff said they wanted to do, was establish the run game, and they've been able to do that. Gains of 5, gains of 6, time and time again. They're doing a great job up front, there's no doubt, and now the entire playbook is going to be at their disposal.
To throw, it's Sayin. Here's a screen pass to the running back. Stop out at the 39, but good enough for a first down.
Well, a play like that is all set up because of the first down success. When it's second and short as a quarterback, you don't have to force the ball down the field. You can just work your progressions and allow the defense to dictate where the ball goes. Here, he finds his running back. It's an easy completion, and they move the chains.
Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. The 5-yard gain is a win on first down. Sets up now 2nd and 5. It's a draw to the back. And he's tackled just short of the midfield line at the 49.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense.
It's Baylor on top. He played 3 quarters with a chance to stay alive for the national championship. Let's check out the game summary here so far. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. They'll try to run for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out 4th down and 1. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Off play action, he's looking to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Roberts. He made the tackle, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs. He'll be ruled down, but has enough for a first down with plenty to spare.
These are critical moments in a playoff game. You're down, it's 4th down, you're forced into being aggressive, but Chris, they're able to get the conversion. That is really good execution and maybe something that they
bring him down for a short loss on the scramble.
Finally, they're able to disrupt this passing game. This quarterback has been in rhythm. This offense has had a really good series, and you've got to do something. You've got to change up the look, change up the launch point, and they're able to get pressure on the quarterback and finally get him down to the ground. And now, at least you've got a better chance to try to get off the field.
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense has been set up with a first down and goal. Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score.
These back shoulder throws are almost impossible to stop. Chris, we saw this with Indiana and Fernando Mendoza, Elijah Surratt. They were so good on the back shoulder fade, and this is another example of that. You've got the timing, you drop out of it. This corner has nowhere to go. That's an easy touchdown for this offense.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Holly Rowe has a report now from the sidelines. Holly?
Here on the Bears sideline, as the offense gets ready to take the field right now, they have got a lot of excitement. This is a possibility to knock off the #1 team in the country, but they know they've got to play clean football down the stretch. The huddle, they're talking to each other, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to keep it together here and have a productive drive here against this excellent defense. Back to you.
All right, thanks, Holly. Good stuff. Important 2nd down play coming up. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good timing from this secondary. The contact arrives right when the ball arrives, and it's able to dislodge it. Great job from them. Incomplete pass.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Oh, they've got him for a sack. That'll bring up fourth down. The Bears will line up to punt it away. So from his own end zone, he gets the kick away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, move right down the field for a touchdown. They're going to run it. Spinning out of the tackle. They bring them down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short.
Really solid stuff from this offense here. Quarterback is making good reads. He sees in the RPO the run-pass option that the handoff is there. The defense is back. He gives it to his back, and he picks up a nice gain.
They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Chris, you know I love these type of throws from quarterbacks. They stand in there with great courage. He knows he's about to get hit, and yet look at the throw. He's able to get a nice big gain. These are the types of plays that really allow you to be a great leader for your teammates because they look at you and they know you're willing to do whatever it takes.
They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a second and short. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. What a grab in the end zone in a clutch moment.
Man, Chris, this is beautiful to watch. He sees the coverage, and this quarterback delivers it on time to the corner route. This wide receiver and quarterback are on the same page. You can tell that they've worked this route for months, and this one is perfectly thrown for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. The coverage team brings him down at the 26. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Pounding away with the run game. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. After the run, there was a man down, injured on the field. First down here for this offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. And a timeout now by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They still have 2 more to work with here in the final quarter. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. Ohio State will call their second timeout. They've got 1 more timeout to use now.
It is such an advantage for an offense to have a running back that can get on the outside and catch the football, in particular when a defense wants to run man coverage. You can see this is a mismatch here. He's faster than the linebacker, and he gets the ball and gets a nice gain down the field.
Design quarterback run. He stopped, but he gets a first down. And now the final timeout taken by the Buckeyes. They have to navigate the rest of the way without being able to use a timeout. The Bears line up on 1st and 10 now. Receiver in motion now. From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back. Trailing here late. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, we arrive at the most important snap of the entire game right here, and it comes down to how much trust you have in your quarterback. Do you want to put it in his hands, let him throw the football, knowing that an incompletion is going to stop the clock and really give this defense a chance to put their offense on the field with plenty of time?
And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for 3. Here comes the field goal team. This to build the lead to 6 here in the 4th quarter. And the Bears signal timeout. That's their first. They'll still have 2 available as we approach the end of this game. So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. He got it. The field goal's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
That is exactly what they wanted to do on this drive. Take some time off the clock, get themselves into scoring range, and extend the lead to a 2-possession lead here in the 4th quarter. Check, check, and check. Great job by this offense, and the kicker rolls out there and just buries it.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Short connection to the tight end here. Solid gain. They'll spot him out at the 35. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. And he drops back in the gun. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Chris, I just get the sense that this quarterback is rushing. He goes through his reads. I think he does that a little quickly. He tries to get to the check down, throw this ball short, and he's unable to connect. He's jumping at the throws. Again, he's got to relax and establish some sort of rhythm.
Makes the grab. It's Cross. Goes out of bounds after a solid gain, close to the 45.
Well, it's another first down on this series, and they're doing a great job. This quarterback continues to see the defense really well and get the ball out on time. Now, once you're in the scoring area, you just can't take a sack and don't force the ball down the field.
That's caught. It's Jackson. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. So the completion yields 7 yards. Solid gain to set up 2nd and 3. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack. Confetti is falling. They're going to get that trophy. Certainly something important to celebrate. But, Joel, these semifinal games are always tricky because they can't celebrate for long. The ultimate game now awaits them.
We are exactly right. As big of a hurdle as this is, and what a wonderful accomplishment it is, the biggest hurdle and the biggest accomplishment is still ahead. They've got to go and play for a national title. That's where their focus needs to go 100% as quickly as possible.
And now the stage is set for this season's ultimate college football game. We will see you at the National Championship. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.